Number 1. Birthplace of the National Anthem. Maryland is home to one of the most iconic symbols of the United States, the Star-Spangled Banner. Written by Francis Scott Key in 1814 during the War of 1812, the lyrics were inspired by the British bombardment of Fort McHenry in Baltimore. After seeing the American flag still flying over the fort, Key wrote the poem, which was later set to music and became the national anthem in 1931. The fort where the event occurred is now a national monument and historic shrine, attracting visitors from around the world. Number 2, crab capital. Maryland is renowned for its blue crabs, especially the Chesapeake Bay blue crab, which is a key part of the state's culinary identity. Maryland is home to the largest blue crab fishery in the United States, and the state celebrates its crab culture with festivals, seafood restaurants, and, of course, crab cakes. The state even hosts the Maryland Seafood Festival annually, attracting thousands to its shores. Number 3, home to the first American railroad, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, founded in 1827, was the first American railroad. It revolutionized transportation and helped to spur industrial growth across the country. The B&O Railroad connected Baltimore to the western frontier, making it a critical part of the nation's expansion. The historic B&O Railroad Museum in Baltimore showcases this important piece of history. Number 4, small state with big geography. Maryland, though small in size, is incredibly diverse geographically. From the Appalachian Mountains in the west to the Atlantic Ocean on the east, the state encompasses forests, beaches, marshlands, and farmland. In fact, Maryland is often referred to as the miniature state due to its ability to offer a variety of landscapes in such a compact area. This makes it perfect for outdoor activities like hiking, boating, and skiing. Number 5, the Free State during Prohibition. During the Prohibition era in the 1920s, Maryland was one of the few states that did not strictly enforce the nationwide ban on alcohol. Due to its proximity to Washington, D.C. and its many port cities, Maryland became a haven for the illegal alcohol trade, earning the nickname the Free State. This reputation was solidified as many residents continued to drink and even import alcohol during this time. Number 6, home to the first American woman in space, Dr. Sally Ride, who became the first American woman to travel to space in 1983, was born in 1951 in Encino, California, but she later spent a significant part of her life in Maryland, where she worked at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt. Her accomplishments as a physicist and astronaut continue to inspire future generations of women in science and space exploration. Number 7, the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, is home to the United States Naval Academy, one of the most prestigious military academies in the world. Established in 1845, the academy has trained generations of officers for the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps. The academy's campus, located along the Chesapeake Bay, is a stunning historic site. And it holds a rich tradition of producing high-ranking military leaders, including Presidents Jimmy Carter and George H.W. Bush. Number 8, the Preakness Stakes. Maryland hosts the Preakness Stakes, which is the second leg of the U.S. Triple Crown of horse racing, held annually at Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore. The Preakness is one of the oldest and most prestigious horse races in the country, dating back to 1873. The race is steeped in tradition, and the winner of the Preakness is often a strong contender for the Kentucky Derby and Belmont Stakes. Number 9, Chesapeake Bay and its vital ecosystem. The Chesapeake Bay, the largest estuary in the U.S., is located in Maryland and plays a crucial role in the state's ecology and economy. The bay is home to a vast range of wildlife, including fish, birds, and marine life, with the famous blue crab being one of its most iconic species. The Chesapeake Bay provides critical resources for the state's seafood industry and is a popular location for boating, fishing, and nature viewing. It also faces environmental challenges, leading to state efforts in conservation and restoration. Number 10. Unique state flag. Maryland's state flag is one of the most distinctive in the US. It is the only state flag to incorporate elements of heraldic designs. The flag combines the coats of arms of the Calvert and Crossland families, with black and gold representing the Calverts and red and white representing the Crosslands. The design symbolizes Maryland's colonial past and is immediately recognizable for its bold, symmetrical patterns. Number 11, first state to abolish slavery. Maryland was a border state during the Civil War, and while slavery was legal there, it played a key role in the abolition movement. The Emancipation Act of 1864 was a landmark moment in the state's history. It freed the slaves in Maryland a full year before the 13th Amendment was passed. Maryland's decision to end slavery, despite being a slave state, was seen as a major turning point in the Civil War, especially since the state was a strategic point between the North and South.